chat. I ain't even get to share the link. Got my guy in the building, S.brown on his joint.
Mm.
We live tonight on the late night. We started a little late. I told my man keeping it a G.
That's what we gonna do, bro. We doing this for the love of hip hop, for the love of the city, for the people. Plain and simple.
Right.
From
Boy
the
hit me with the
beginning,
wrong
bro.
Floyd.
I listen. I can really like go back to like when I was sitting in the window of Midway watching them work on the windows, and rock and roll was 85% of the music. And I used to
Mm-hmm.
wait all day waiting for Run DMC or LL Cool J or the Fat Boy to come on, aka the Disco 3, because that's all that was getting rhythm at that time. You know what I mean? A little bit of Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow, that was the thing back then. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that was my beginning. You know what I mean? That was my beginning. That was my love. Like Run DMC, LL Cool J, Disco 3, that's the Fat Boys, Force MDs. You know what I mean? Like listening, like sitting in my window with the roaches in the little boom box, breakdancing on the cardboard. And from there, you just, you know what I mean? You find your way. A lot of people don't know about that today, bro. Like, so it's like having that real understanding of what it means to have a love for something, a true love. You know what I mean? And so
What
it's
was your
like
first hip hop record? What was the
my,
first hip
my
hop record you ever had, bro? The
I
first
just
record.
I just told you my first three, the actual records, was fucking LL Cool J, right?
Yeah,
Run DMC,
yeah.
Fat Boys, Fat Boys. That joint down by law, yeah. Force MD, that was my mother shit.
You
Round
may tell
Midway,
me
I can tell you that.
So you said Aunt Linda went and got you all three of them tapes at your
Yeah,
request. Okay.
yes.
So
And
so
I had a bag for it.
so what kind of tennis shoes you had? When you got them three
Oh
tapes, you
shit.
gotta have a couple
Back
sweatsuits.
then you had listen, bro. You had the motherfucking Nike Cortezes. We called them Project Nikes back then, right? It was the Project Nikes. The first, the Jordans. They had the Sky Jordan and the Air Jordan. Jordan always had two pairs: the Sky Jordan and the Jumpmans, and the Air Jordans. My mother really couldn't afford the Jordans, so I had the Reebok Revenges. The Reebok Revenges, right?
Mhm.
Damn, whatever shoes I had back then. Let me see. Of course, the Shellheads. You know what I mean? The Shellhead Adidas. Forms was out. The Forms was out back then. The Lambskins was out back then.
Mhm.
Um, Damn, what else? What else was rocking back then? The British Knights, the Dominoes. That's a Baltimore thing. The Domino boots. Wasn't no Timbs and none of that shit. Dominoes. Um, Fucking Elises, Lottos. Um, what you call that shit? The spot belts. Where you the pull it off, and then you put the new color on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that was yeah, midway, early '80s, bro. Late '80s, early '80s, late '80s. Wasn't no '90s, yeah. Lambskins, the fur coats, the goose downs. Goose downs came like early '90s. The puff levers.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. What are we rocking? The coach shit. The BBDs. The coach shit is like the athletic shit where you had you had the long pants, then you had the shorts, the bikey shit. That's what it was, the bikey shit. The bikey, the coach was like the off brand. Jordashes, Calvin Klein's, Sergio Vittini's, all that shit was going on back then. Skinny legs over top of your shoe.
They brought the skinny pants back and act like that's the new fashion.
Yeah, and listen, and you had to fight for every motherfucking thing, bro. Like you couldn't wear that shit outside, nigga didn't step on your shit autographs, and you had to fight for your shit. You had
Mhm.
to fight to wear your shit outside, pants legs up. Before the Russell sweatsuits, it's just the regular sweatsuit, bro. You know what I mean? '90s the Russell came in, but it was just the regular sweatsuits came in, pants legs up. That meant you was ready to go, and you had to fight for every motherfucking thing. Literally, you had to fight, win, lose, or draw. You had to
You
fight.
definitely had to come up and brawl in them days.
Yeah,
As though
you had to fight, bro.
you definitely had to
Neighborhoods,
be who
all
you
that
say
shit,
you
bro.
was.
hands down, bro. Hands down. Like just thinking back, like I don't care win, lose, draw. You had to like you had to fight, bro. You had to, you know what I mean? Go in the store, buy your mother cigarettes, the bubble gum, the candy. You know what I mean? The ladies had the candy at their houses. All that shit you had to fight for. Niggas try to tell me about the neighborhood back in the day. I remember when Midway, when Quick Go Stop One was a gas station. At that point, it was a gas station. Then it became a 7-Eleven. Then it became the other shit. The
That's
laundromat
taking it
across the
back.
street, the barbershop.
I don't
Yeah,
remember. I don't remember when Midway was a gas station.
yeah,
Yeah,
from there.
you
I'm
lit.
from there, bro. I'm
Yeah,
from there.
that's vicious. I remember all the gas stations up the heights, and when the supermarket used to be on the heights, I go that
Yeah,
far back.
Foodorama. It was Foodorama on the corner, cross
Exactly
street
on the
from right
corner where
there.
that
Yeah,
lot of. I remember that was
Briggs.
right there. I
Yeah,
don't, you know what I mean. But you a little older than me, so yeah, you know what I mean. 'Cause I was like, damn,
before,
yo, that was when the gas station was around there. Probably when my cousin got killed.
right, like
My cousin,
Briggs, it was
what was it?
Briggs. Foodorama used to be
My
across
cousin
street
got
from
killed
Rite
right in
Aid.
front of the Noya. A million,
Marco
you know.
Polo really used to be yeah, of course. Marco Polo really used to be Italians, bro. Before the Asians had it, they really used to be Italians in there. You know what I mean? Before Maria's, all that shit, bro.
But
You know
Reds
what I
was my
mean?
shit.
Yeah, you already, yeah, that was,
We from
yeah, you
Baltimore.
goddamn right, that was right.
You know
Chesapeake.
what I mean? Yeah, so
You gotta really be from the hood to know about Foodorama, bro. If you don't know
yeah,
about
if you
Foodorama,
don't know the history, if you don't know what was in that lot, we ain't even
if
about to
you ain't
argue
not,
with you.
listen.
You know what I mean?
This was at the corner. This was at the corner of
What up, y'all?
Erndale, and Liberty
Dale in
Heights.
Liberty Heights.
Foodorama, bro.
Yeah, nigga don't
Supermarket.
even remember.
If
Remember they
you don't
locked
know
that
about
down and
that,
all.
you ain't from there.
I think I was like 11 when they closed that joint. I used to help people with their bags right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So listen, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, 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 yes. Man, I was supposed to tap in with my Brody tonight, keeping in the G News. Shout out to Keeping in the G News, Barber Son TV for the collabo area, man. That was beautiful, man. Locking in, the whole DMV tapping in. Listen, man, we covered the joint last night. I mean, earlier today, we covered the YGGT and how we gave our input on that. Now tonight, I'm linking up with one of my OGs, God, I fuck with. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into some topics too that's trending. Bad man Kevo getting a plastic surgery. Boosie, dropping a tear after beating federal gun charges and how we feel about him beating the gun charge. But we fans of Boosie's from Baltimore, so we never gonna throw Boosie under the thing. But crime reminds me
Yeah.
to know some things, and we just gonna talk about it. And for Anthony tapping in right now, I don't know where you tapping in from. We from Baltimore, by the way of the DMV. That's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We from Baltimore, Maryland, West Baltimore, Northwest Baltimore to be exact. You know what I'm saying? But I got my OG in the building, man. We want to talk about some of these trending topics and just talk about and give y'all a little lecture on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The early on hip hop, what I mean? We're just gonna lay back and take a ride. And if you don't like what we talking about, get off the channel. You don't like what we
Plain
talking
and simple,
about,
bro.
please get off the
Plain
channel.
and
Go about
simple.
your business. 11:35 at night. Some open legs open. There's some hard drugs available. Some grass. Some bars not closed yet, man. Go get drunk. Go get high. Go sniff, man. Go fuck off. Do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do for you. But don't come on this channel tonight while me and my OG want to talk about. Hey, man, Kevo went from 5'8" to 6'8". We want to talk about some
Mm.
of that funny stuff. But if you want to do all that trolls, not tonight, because the Glock is all safety, and I'm going at you trolls tonight. I got time tonight. Other than that, enjoy the story. Learn a little bit about Baltimore. If you're not from Baltimore, the Libby Heights and Garrison, Park Heights. Learn a little bit about Baltimore. Charlie Rudolph, Cinderellas. We can tell you a couple more
Ah,
stories. We're gonna talk a
yeah.
little bit about hip hop. We
Don
can talk about
Diamond,
whatever.
right.
Just
Town
ride with
Road,
us
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Just
We
ride
ain't
with
talking
my
about no
man cut
security
live from
mall.
where you
None of that
calling
shit,
from
yeah.
tonight, tapping in the night from.
Who that? You talking about me?
Yeah, where you tapping in the night from?
Oh, I'm down here in Jacksonville, bro.
Okay.
Duval. Duval County. They be
Yeah.
wilding down here a little bit, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
wild down here a little bit. Yeah, they definitely, yeah.
I've been
They
to about
definitely,
Duval, Cadillac in New York.
yeah. They
T.I. used to
definitely,
talk
yeah.
about Duval all the time. That's a big state where a lot of artists broke at.
Yeah, they definitely get it in down here a little something, bro. They definitely,
And listen, all I did was
definitely,
marry. I don't mess with no other drugs. I used to pop pills. I tried Xannies before. I had my perk run. I had my Molly run, but two drugs that I loved in my younger days was the ecstasy and that Molly.
bro.
I used to put that stuff in
Listen,
me left and right.
let me tell you something. I think it was like the first time I came home, like '02, from the night of '02, and they was talking about like the hay. I didn't know what the hay. Well, I was scared of hydro when it first came out, and I didn't know about none of that shit. To, what I mean, coming up the '90s, they dropped the hydro. I
I
come
remember you
home,
came home and
then they on
I ain't
the East
gonna lie, you my
Coast.
man though. Cause I got you tonight, boy. I got some memories. I remember you had to knock a little nigga. you know. I said, when the nigga
Yeah.
came, I said, yo, why you go around there playing nigga? I said, who? Cause he came and got us. I said, nigga, what's up? Nigga said, yo, Sean Brown. I said, shit, we man down. I'm like, nah, that's the big homie. What he do? Like, yo, this man don't even talk. But I mean, of course, we heard you talk because we in your circle. But I said, yo, what you
Already.
do to make him mad, bro? Because he usually trying to give game to a Lord nigga. No, you didn't show him no shit like that. And I told him back and I said, yo, he ain't one of them niggas that'll really be mad at you about, yo, he know you're a little nigga and all that, but you playing with him, bro. And then you around here showing shit. You put him to sleep, man. Old school move.
Like,
You dirty dude. We ain't holler at you for a little bit because I was mad at you. You know, I used to live with your people, so all them niggas go home and now I got to see this man. I got to see this
right.
man again, man. Y'all niggas crazy. But that was legendary
Listen,
for
bro.
you. And people don't know that you rap. You know what I'm saying? You, Fox, Vago, rest in peace to Vago. Shout out to Fox. But you
Already,
out of that
yeah,
mob with Vago, Fox, Big Si.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? And early on, Big Si
Hollywood,
and
yeah.
Vago had the
You
fame.
got, yeah. But you got to put Wood in there, bro. Cause Wood was nice, bro. Wood was nice. I was nice. Fox was nice. Saab was nice. Everybody had their own style, and they was putting it the way and like even though like
Shit.
everybody hang together. Fox, that's my right hand. Everybody hang together day for day. But when niggas got together, niggas knew what it was on the rap tip, bro. You had to come with your A game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Niggas had like I used to like I don't know if you remember, bro, but I used to like go right around the city. Like I was some old Chinese dude and challenge niggas to battle. Like
Uh,
just to test my shit. You know what I mean? I say I gotta test my shit. So I'm like, if like to be the best, you gotta go against the best. And from as far as I was concerned, the best in the city was us. You know what I mean? Best in the city was us, bro. Our neighborhood was like the best rappers in the city. So I'm like, anything outside of that, I could beat them. You know what I mean? My favorite rappers is the niggas that we just named at that time. Like I'm like, yo, the niggas that we just named was my favorite. I wasn't even my favorite. I'm like, dang, yo,
Big
y'all
Si
doing
was
that with the
definitely
rap? Yeah,
Big Si was
Side
definitely
was
my
first, bro.
favorite rapper on the
Side was
hood for a
first.
long
So
time.
Side was first. You know what I mean? Me, Five, nigga, like, so it was just like, then the nigga kept made that. So it was like anything in the city in
I
my
feel like
mind at that time.
If Hung Jury would have had you, Fox, I mean, which they did, but it just was paperwork. Like, if
Yeah, I
Vago
was
and
locked up,
Wiley would
bro.
have led the way, you know what I mean? It was a hell of a come up with just like you and Fox because y'all was so serious about the craft. And I remember I remember talking about this hip hop as a kid, and because I always rap, but you know that, like, you don't know a lot of niggas, my age, you can always, everybody that know me from the hood always gonna tell you Hammers on this music shit. Niggas always tell you
Yeah,
whether they like my shit or not. Shorty always been with this music shit. He definitely, I always come pull up. Y'all niggas having ciphers. I love it. You get what I'm saying? And I remember like, yo, Fox, yo, was like one of my favorite artists that never got, people just never heard of. You know what I'm saying? Even with Vago, like, it's been so long since the death of Vago that people ain't,
yeah.
heard of it. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
tell you, bro. Fox to this day, one of my favorite rappers, bro, in the world. You know what I mean? Like just because of how he put his words together. I'm one of my favorite rap. I know like that shit I
Right.
sent you the other day, 20 years ago. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
And it
like
sound up to
thoughts.
date. What I thought it was some new shit you recorded. I'm gonna keep it real.
So that's how like at that time. That's why I'm trying to tell you like I know niggas didn't know about paperwork. None of that. Niggas just had a love for the art.
Hmm.
Like so much so, bro. Like I can tell you, I'll give you one of my secrets. You know what I mean? I would shut myself out from the world, go in the house right, and starve myself. Wouldn't hustle, wouldn't do nothing to make sure
Uh,
that everything was right. My
hmm.
mom bought me a fucking what you call them joints had the mic and you put the tape in there.
Karaoke,
Yeah,
karaoke
one of
machine.
them.
Yeah.
And I would sit in my room all day and get every word, every phrase, every syllable, every breath expression right before I came up out that fucking room, bro, to let niggas hear that shit. You know what I mean? That's how dedicated
I wish I had my
I
boy hooked
was.
up to give you a round of applause for that.
You know
See,
what
I
I mean?
wish I'm gonna get my thing where I can bring four people in. Cause see, Boss Man the God would have been feeling that. That's what the early on MCs had to do, bro. What up? You know what I mean? The early on artists, that's what they did. They studied a lot because they wanted to put the words together and put the words together the right way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like to be an MC back then in those early on years, bro, you had to come out, you know what I mean, swinging. You get what I'm saying? You had to come out swinging. You had to come out to be legendary. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Show enough. Show at the end of the day, I look at it like, man, this stuff will be on the contrary of being like dudes don't put the effort that dudes put in back then. And maybe that's why a lot of dudes ain't get on back then.
Bro, like believe it or
I'm gonna
not,
be
like
honest
some of the
with you
people
because
that do,
maybe it was given so much effort for. I'm just talking about, Nas made it, a
yeah,
bunch of artists made it, but I'm just talking about down here. It was like, yo, was we living in our own peace? Did we study? Did we study? Did we follow too much behind the artists and the MCs that was before us and they never really get into like our own genre of the music? You know
listen,
what I'm saying?
I done in some of your favorite rappers' neighborhoods, bro,
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, putting my shit down. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would tell my people I'm literally out of town during those times, and I'd be like, "Yo, drop me off right here." You know what I mean? Drop me off right here, and if my raps don't get it, you know what I mean? Then I ain't good enough. Like when I got locked up, one of my times, and niggas is rapping, and this is a true. I put this on my life, bro. Niggas rapping, and they going hard. I'm on the tip, on some smack DVD shit. I told my cell buddy, I said, "Yo, these niggas rap." I say, "Watch this," and I went for like 15 minutes. I went for like 15 minutes in, bro. Niggas going crazy. Like 100 people on the tail, maximum security. They going crazy on the tail, bro. You dig? So I'm asleep one night. I'm thinking niggas trying to bring me a move. It's about this time, late at night. Niggas locked in. My door popped. Somebody walk up to the cell like, yo, come here. Everybody's supposed to be locked in, right? It's fuck the street shit. This when I knew I was nice. My door popped. 11, 12 o'clock at night. And nigga pulled me out the cell. And there's a bunch of people on the other side of the grill in the hallway. And the CEOs, everybody out there, and they called me out to battle a nigga. You dig? And I trashed this nigga. Late
Oh,
night on
yeah.
the tier
That's
on some
legendary.
smack DVD shit. You dig? And I put that on everything, bro.
That's legendary.
Everybody can't tell you no shit like that.
That's
That's how
legendary.
firm I
Now, there's a
was
few
on my
dudes got
shit.
it's some stories out that niggas was nice on the tear and they did it, but when at your time that was hard. And what happened? Like they let y'all niggas out the battle. Did they give y'all niggas like say popping? Was it a normal pop in your door after
Mind
that?
you, unbeknownst to you, you don't know your dog gonna pop.
Right,
You don't know these niggas coming to your
right.
cell. But it was so impactful. Nobody even knew. They had to figure out what cell I was in to go get another nigga from the other side of the jail, enough pull to get the doors popped, 11, 12 o'clock at night, authorization to be like, yo, spit that shit that you spit. and trash this nigga.
Dang.
Don't know if you're gonna win or lose.
They get
And
y'all
from
ODR
like,
trait for that.
oh, listen, that's a whole nother thing, bro. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
nigga battle, nigga. I'm telling nigga, I'm
So,
hungry, nigga. Go give me an ODR trait.
listen,
I
that's a
rap
whole.
all night
That's
for
what you.
ODR trait.
No. I'm not gonna. I'm nobody's boo boo to fool, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you dig? But yeah, that was just that was the love. That was the confidence. That was the wordplay. That was the and at that point, I told myself, I said, damn, bro, if you can get your grill pop, this shit can get you out of prison. And you see a lot of rappers today that go to prison for rap. So in reverse, if you can go for rap, you skillful enough, you talented enough, you articulate enough, you smart enough, you enough fucking genius. That shit get you out of prison, and you seen that shit happen already. You dig? So if this shit can get my door popped, me speaking some words, me having remember I told I go back to the starving. I go back to the like not hitting the block to get my words right. Enough people fuck with you enough that don't know you, don't see you, but the words. And they say, yo, open that man door, let him free for a few minutes so we can hear and enjoy what he do.
That's powerful. That's powerful, bro. That's powerful. That's powerful. Like that's some slick shit. Like COs pop the grill and say nigga come battle. You know, that's some slick shit. You know what I mean? And that's just the sound of music and the frequency of music and just hip hop, that genre alone, just how much it brings people together, how it can just get you through every step of the way. So Boosie beat his federal gun charges, I guess through technicalities or whatever. I never seen nobody beat a federal gun charge. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what
Who
I
that?
mean? Nah, trolls. When trolls start, you gotta lean on these niggas.
Let him talk, bro. Let
No,
him
no,
talk.
no,
They
no,
got
no, no,
opinions.
no, 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 no. I'm a troll stopper. Shut the fuck
I got
up.
something for him.
Before I
I got
bang you
something
in your
for him.
motherfucking mouth, you fucking troll. Living out the
Listen,
country,
bro.
nigga, slap your bitch
No,
ass.
bro.
Whoopi
We
Goldberg
not
said I
here for.
bang you in your
Listen,
fucking mouth.
listen, bro. We not here for like. We not here to like. They
Hold
understand. They
on, now hold on.
understand.
Black Eminem, not the best rapper, and it don't make blacks mad. It don't make blacks mad. Eminem dropped a song called "Sorry Mama" and dig the grave for his mother. Black people don't do that. Eminem rapped a bunch of lyrics out of a goddamn dictionary, man. Come on, bro. Eminem looked up to the us black people for rap. You know what I mean? The people from the West Indians, the black people here on the shores of North America, and Puerto Ricans created hip hop, bro. They the three people that got and Caribbeans and black people the same thing. So the Puerto Ricans is black too. So
Let
it's
me
the
say this,
whole
bro.
black gang. We not mad at no Eminem. Eminem when he came out dressed like a black dude. You know what I mean? And rap like a white boy.
Let
That's
me say
it.
this.
That's Eminem whole image. He dressed like a black
I
dude, hung
definitely
around all black dudes, and rap like a white boy. That's what Eminem did.
listen,
No,
bro.
he learned
You
raps
don't
from
you don't
blacks, and he was good because he could make it in the white world, and the white people gave him.
you
If
don't
Eminem was rapping
family.
like
Hear me
that and he
out.
was black, he would never made it.
Hear me out. Some things you don't need to explain, bro. You dig? Like you don't got to spend a lot of your time having them people pull you away from what you already know is true. Truth is truth.
Uh huh.
A person believe what they want to believe. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go like one thing. One of my oldies said, you don't need nobody to validate you. You don't gotta explain nothing to nobody.
No, we ain't racist. You sound
Your
stupid.
your
We ain't
moves
racist.
is your moves, bruh. Somebody get straight on, and we ain't talking about no race shit. Somebody immediately get to talking about some race shit based on how you look. You don't owe no explanation, bro. Let the work speak. Your work. Your work is your work. You don't owe whoever that is. You ain't gotta explain nothing to them, bro. Like leave the emotions out of it, family. You taking care of your business. You got a
Man,
platform, so they can
no,
see
no,
what
no. Let me
you're
tell
saying.
y'all, it's no emotions. Trolls, I do this for a living, man. Trolls
Let
need
them
attention
troll.
too. Trolls need attention. Listen
Hey,
what I'm saying.
bro, you
OG,
understand? Listen,
SB,
listen.
listen to me. Hear
Listen,
me out. This is my game. This is my playing field. If I come on your playing field, I'm telling you, ain't nothing personal. We gonna stick to the content. But
listen.
sometimes you give trolls some attention. That's the way I slap them. I got a
The
button to
one,
get them off my page, but I ling them on. And I
the
like it.
one
I like
thing,
it.
the
That's
one
my rec.
thing, the
Listen,
one. Of
don't
course,
mess my rec up. I
say no
like
more.
punching them trolls in the mouth.
Say no more.
Punch when I'm
You
with
got
me.
it.
Punch them. They easy to punch. They from Europe.
I
You ain't
listen,
never
bro.
seen them. Yeah, don't
Let
let
me
them
say
get in
this.
your head. It's funny to us. We laugh at dudes.
You know where I'm from. I
We
just
laugh
can't
at
punch
fire
nobody in
ass
the mouth.
niggas, we smokeless.
Listen,
But listen, one thing you
I,
gonna do with
I,
me
I
tonight, we
gotta.
gonna laugh at these dudes.
I'm gonna let you do that work because, like, if that
Look,
was
here you go.
me,
Don't be
it's
sad.
another.
I'm just spitting facts. But let's
I
tell
would
him
finish
why
him.
Eminem. Look, that my nephew tell you we love
Listen.
trolls. Trolls
Let,
get you.
let,
Trolls
let
get
them
you a
let,
hundred
let them
thousand.
know. Let the trolls know. Like, listen. Let the trolls know this. One thing you always need in this world is haters. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. And
Thank you.
two, if you ever come up against a nigga like me, you can't troll because I'm gonna finish you. That's another side to the game. So let them have their fun, bro.
Listen, Eminem. I'm gonna tell them this. Cause we just talking hip hop. Trolls want to hear hip hop stories. Listen, I'm not gonna sit in front of nobody TV or nobody camera or on nobody platform and say that Eminem not not like that. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie
gonna
to
let
you. The
I'm gonna
white
let y'all have
boy
y'all
can
fun,
rap.
bro.
He can rap his ass off, but he's not quote unquote. He's not top 10. He's not top 20. He's in the top 50 greatest rappers of all time. He is, but he's just not a top 20. It's
Eminem, in
20
my
guys
opinion,
that's
bro.
way better.
Listen, Eminem is not one of the greatest rappers of all time.
He in the top 50.
He's not one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Why
And,
not?
and
Why
I
would
can
you
tell
say
you,
that?
and I can tell you why. The reason why Eminem is not one of the greatest rappers of all time is because one, his wordplay is crazy, but two, it don't move me. Me personally, I can't listen to a whole Eminem album. I've never listened to a whole Eminem album.
I could agree.
I've never
I could agree.
ever
I could
listened to a
agree.
whole Eminem album.
Me
He
neither.
has some songs that I like, that I
Yeah.
fuck with.
Yeah.
If you in my top anything, that mean I
No,
can
I
go
ain't
through
even
your
gonna lie.
shit
I think
and
I
not.
might have listened to that whole Marshall Mathers joint.
I've
I'll be
never
lying.
ever
Marshall
in my
Mathers, the one
life,
with Sorry Mama and
bro,
Stan on it. I think
I've
I listened to that whole
never
joint.
ever in my life listened to a whole. And mind you, let me say this.
And I listened to the 8 Mile soundtrack.
That nigga nice. He nice as shit. Make no mistake about it.
But you gotta get that
Nice.
white boy. You gotta give Eminem that,
He
bro.
got
Like
his props. He
you
got his
gotta give him.
props.
He top 50, bro.
He got his props. But I've never listened to it because as soon as I hear certain shit, I gotta stop. He nice as fuck. Nice. Make no mistake about it. Nice. But I've never listened to a whole because where I come from, and to go back to what we were saying earlier, bruh, hip hop come from a place where you gotta be. That's why Kendrick did what he did to Drake, because there's just certain shit that you just won't be able to touch, bro. I told my business partner that. I say, bro, Kendrick gonna get this nigga. Why? Because it's a
Thank you.
place that Kendrick can come from that he just won't be able to come from. You know what I mean? When it comes to like that edge, that last blow, whatever it is, he can't come from there because he's not from there. And that's what the shit was built on. You cannot do it because you don't. You can mimic it, you can mock it, but it's just certain shit that you just gotta come from to be able to have a complete understanding of what it is. That's Eminem to me. I
Mhm.
love his music. I love the fact that he's spit, but it's just some shit that you just won't be able to touch. You good? If it ever go back to the very beginning, you got a cutoff point. You got a cutoff point, bro. I
Mhm.
don't have a cutoff point. You don't have a cutoff point. It's just some shit you just can't draw from that make it hip hop.
Mhm.
That's just what it is. Good.
I feel
It's
like
what it is, bro.
um I feel like Eminem I'm gonna stick with that, bro. He top 50. I just don't feel like when people try to put him at top 20 and top 30, I'm like, nah, he can't be there because it's so many people that come before him. But for his culture, for that Caucasian culture, and him, yeah, he gonna be number one in their book because that's like the first person they had that represented hip hop in the way that he did. So I get that all you know what I'm saying, they go crazy for him. You get what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And he's a dude that can stand in the gym, but overall, nah, man,
Yeah,
I would never take it to some of
yeah.
the masters of
No, make
ceremony
no
that
mistake.
come in. I
I
don't even
think
think Eminem would take away my top 30 or your top 30. He wouldn't put
let
he
me
will
let me
put those
let me
top
say this.
30s before him.
Let me say this. Eminem did a lot for hip hop. For he did a lot for the culture, right? But at the same time, we need to understand this. Most of his album sales, most of his fans, most of, and I'll back this up in a second, right? Most of his shit came from people that looked like him and got with him just because of his skin color. So you got to discredit that off the top. Now let me back that up. When I came home the first time, right? Psy, Big Eye, Hung Jory, right? Remember
Mm-hmm.
Millie, um, fucking what's the name that died? I can't remember his name right now. That was my man. Couple other brothers. They did a show before KRS One. They opened up for KRS One in East Baltimore, right? And I wasn't used to the transition. When we came out, it was a bunch of Europeans, bunch of white people in the line with Public Enemy shirts on, right? It was so crazy that I left. But at the same time, they said this is the larger part of the consumers of the hip hop community, white people. At
Uh-huh.
that time, that's supporting hip hop. We passed in the bootleg era, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like early 2000s when I first came home out in the 90s. And I couldn't understand it at that time. Mind you, saw my man. Fago had already died. You did?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Eminem wasn't even heard of at that time. But I'm out supporting my mans in them. And I'm looking at who's supporting hip hop. I'm looking at what they wearing. Public Enemy shirts. And I'm like, yo, do y'all even understand what you got on?
Yeah, they do. They
I
listen
didn't
to the
listen,
music
bro.
and Chuck D was very, very rude. But just because you a different race or a different culture doesn't mean that you hate, you know what I mean, that you like what the your great grandfathers or what your ancestors did. I believe that Caucasians under the age of 50 is not racist like the Caucasians over the age of 50. They just
Bro,
not because they all in that 50 year, they all in that 50-year hip
we
hop
talking
breeding
about,
grounds.
we talking over 20 years ago at this time. That was probably like right around the time I wrote that song that I sent you. Just came home. I didn't have that understanding because, and then right after that, I went to Ohio. The nigga Mike Jones came out. So it was a lot of shit going on. So I'm like, yo, this ain't what it is. Like this for us at that time. You did when hip hop wasn't supposed to make it. So when I'm seeing a bunch of people after doing some years at that time supporting something that originally wasn't meant for them, and then you can look at the current state of hip hop today. You know what I mean? At that time, I'm like, yo, what they was talking about really wasn't for you. It was for you to educate you. It was for you to let you know what it is. But when I seen more of someone else, more than what I seen of us, I went into a culture shock. I went into a culture shock because I didn't have the maturity and understanding at that time of what was going on. I understand it today, but at that time, understanding that hip hop is based on communication, right? This is the only thing as far as art, entertainment, music that people live and die and go to prison for. No other art form outside of the military or anything else where you know the people give up their lives, they give up their freedom, they give up their livelihood. to get a little bit of satisfaction. And now they're making laws to justify how you, according to the First Amendment, Second Amendment, express yourself. So back then, True Live Crew, NWA, a lot of other groups, they had to put parental expression is advised because of the content that was being used. No other art form has been monitored. No other art form has been monitored where you got to put a label on self-expression. Now we're to the point where people go to prison, they live and they die for it. That's an absolute fact. I gotta be willing to die to express myself. I gotta be willing to shake my ass. I gotta be willing to do all of these things to express myself just to be able to free
Yo,
my mama, my children, whoever, send them to college for a couple dollars. A couple dollars. And remember I told you when I first came up, bro, listen to rock and roll with the roach of the radio. Rock and roll was 85% of the music industry at that time. Studying it. Run DMC, LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, the Fat Boys were the headliners at that time. Def Jam was the number one record label. So you had a couple of little record labels in between that. A lot of other little one hit wonders in between that. But you can't, which is why it's so powerful to this day. Now you got hip hop billionaires, right? You can't dispute. That's why I say Eminem can't be one of my favorites because he piggybacked off of something that was built on the blood and the sacrifice and the tears, right? Of people who have suffered and continue to suffer. Do you think that Eminem is willing to spend the rest of his life in prison for 50 Cent, even though he signed him? Do you think that
should he?
Eminem is
Should he?
willing to spend?
Because you losing me with this. Like, what should Eminem
Okay,
sit in
so
jail
my whole
for, bro?
thing
That
is
ain't what hip hop was about. M
so
is hip
my
hop
whole
doesn't have a color on it, shape, creed, or
it's not
it has a
so
fashion
so
to
what
it,
I'm
and it
saying so
has
what
a
I'm saying to you
it's
is
a community of people that like poets behind beats. So hip
no
hop
doubt.
never came out, on a tip where as though you had to be this color. You had to be cool.
Let
You
me
had to have the
let
baggy
me back
jeans,
up a
want to
little
break
bit.
dance, love turntables. You
Let
had to
me
love
let
the
me let
culture.
me
So it didn't
exactly.
matter what culture loved it.
So let me back up a little bit. So before it became popular culture, it was underground, right?
But it was
And you had
underground
a
in New
state
York, where New
stop.
York is
Let me
multicultural.
out. Long before that, right? Long
California
before
is
that.
multicultural.
Listen, think of early hip hop artists. NWA, Ice T, KRS One, um, Public Enemy.
The
Think of
Beastie
early hip
Boys.
hop.
The
Hear me out.
Beastie Boys. It was still a white group that did big things that helped
So listen,
seed Def Jam.
when you go back to the
The
Beastie
Beastie
Boys,
Boys
right?
was a part of Crush Groove, and they're part of the history, bro.
I agree. I agree. Rick Rubin,
Exactly.
one of the
So
greatest
hip hop
hip
never
hop producers of
came with
all
the
time.
racism shit.
So it's I'm not talking racism. I'm talking sacrifice, right? So I'm talking sacrifice. Rick Rubin, aside Russell Simmons, sacrificed. Beastie Boys never sacrificed, as far as we know. I can go back to a video where they was reading their raps off a piece of paper in one of the first videos, and they was walking down the alley reading their raps off the paper. That's pop. You did. Go
Nah,
back and do
man, nah,
your
no,
yeah.
no,
Now
because early
yeah.
artists were reading their lyrics off papers. Early artists
In
had
the
thousands of
video,
notebooks.
that was solely for the purpose, skin color of making money. Mind you, LL Cool J, if not the first, was one of the very first platinum hip hop artists ever, ever. LL Cool J, right? One
Mhm.
of the very 16 years, do your research. 16, 17 years old, platinum artist. One of the very first, if not the first.
I think Run
Platinum.
DMC was the first platinum artist.
No, it was LL Cool J. And Run DMC wasn't even on Def Jam. They was on Priority, right? Just so happened that Rick Rubin made their music. That's why it sounded like rock and roll. Think about it. Rock and roll was the basis of hip hop music for Run DMC and LL Cool J and Beastie Boys. And I had their album too, License to Ill. Thank you for taking me back. License to Ill, that was one of my favorite albums too. One of the greatest albums ever. License to Ill, Beastie Boys. Definitely. If you don't know. Some of the hardest beats, whatever, was License to Ill, Beastie Boys. I'm not on no racist shit, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. I come from the very beginning. So I know how it transitioned. I know the difference between the lyrics. I know the difference between the money. I know like so I'm just telling you what it is, bro. I'm not telling you like on no personal bias shit. You feel me? So that's why I say Eminem can't be in my top one of the best lyricists ever. But when it comes to the certain level of what hip hop actually means, you can't be in my top nothing until you're actually willing to put in a certain level of sacrifice. Eminem don't have to die to make his music, but some of us do. That's why I gotta take you out of my top anything. We still dying for what we do, and you've never been jeopardized or compromised outside of an argument or a rap battle to be able to do so. 50 Cent, the artist that he signed, had to damn near die. Dr. Dre, a lot of them. So a lot of your top
Exactly.
artists had to create, had to go through like the ultimate sacrifice. You can take some experiences from your podcast, the
Bro,
ultimate
you was
sacrifice.
wrong about that. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew
No,
I
it's not
wasn't
about being.
crazy.
No, I'm not.
The
No, I'm
first
not saying
rap
crazy,
group to
bro.
ever go platinum is Run DMC, Raising Hell, released in
No, not
1986,
group,
bro.
not group, not group. Solo artists. LL Cool J.
I'm just
Solo
saying, you
artists.
say he was the first hip hop artist to go platinum. That's what you said.
So run them. Okay, look it up.
No, Run
I could be
DMC was the
wrong. I'm
first.
not
I
saying.
knew that.
Listen, bro. I stand corrected then, and thank you. LL Cool J. As far as I know, Def Jam, platinum artist.
And the Brat was the first female to ever go platinum.
Let's go with LL Cool J.
Yeah.
1986, I believe it is. 86, 87. I think Run MC was like 83, 84, 85.
Nah, they went in 86, bro.
83, okay. As a group.
They went multi platinum. I don't care as a group. I Google first hip
No
hop
doubt.
artist to go
On
platinum,
for
and Run
sure.
DMC popped up.
On priority, right?
And then the Brat popped up, bro. You know
Not LL.
what I mean? Hold up. What year did LL first go platinum?
Same year as Run DMC. I could be wrong, bro.
Nah, he
Trust
went
me.
platinum in 89.
Okay, my bad then. My bad. Run DMC. My bad, bro. I apologize to the
Yeah,
community, to the hip hop community. My
yeah,
apologies.
yeah. And then he went four times platinum in 1990. He went 14 shots in the dome in 93. Mr. Smith in 95. The GOAT in 2000 all reached platinum status. You know what I mean? His first album to go number one. It said, what was the first hip hop album to go number one? The Beastie Boys, License to Ill. You know what I
Mm.
mean? License to Ill. So the
That was
first
one of my first. That was
hip
that was
hop
one of my
album
first
to go
albums.
number one
Man,
was the
listen,
Beastie Boys. So with that
listen.
being said, let me tell you
That
something. With
was
that
one of
being
my first.
said,
That was one of my first tapes. I forgot about that one. I forgot.
exactly. So with that being said, you can't we can't go and like I said, hip hop culture was a culture. I feel like hip hop was built for nothing else but what it's for everybody that like that like the little marijuana, like the little ducks, like the
Let
little
me ask you
different
this.
things that came with the
Let me ask you
community.
this.
And it was a
You know how you.
community, it's a
You know how
sacred
you.
place where
For sure.
nobody's frowning upon you. So I'm
You
not
know how
saying
you know how
him
you
not a
talk about
legend
it.
or goat,
You
but
know how you
hip
talk
hop
about
you
the.
don't get frowned upon of. Certain shit you get frowned upon of, but you know if you go to a rap show, nobody cared what color you was. You wore your
You know
dope
how you
clothes.
talk
You
about
you
the.
you express yourself with the fit, and then you go there to listen to your music, and you
You
do
know
the
how you
things they
talk
was
about
doing.
the culture vultures, right?
Who's a culture vulture?
No, I say you know how you talk like culture vultures. All right, so let's like lightly touch on that, right? So, in my opinion, if you haven't been through beyond the music, the ultimate sacrifice, whatever that may be, according to hip hop, then you cannot be in the top anything.
But what is the ultimate sacrifice, bro? You losing me. You
No, so
losing
listen.
me.
So what
You
I
losing
told you.
me
So
when
what
you
I
say the ultimate sacrifice. That means you putting
so
street shit with the music. It
so
wasn't.
what I
We could
no, I'm
say
not.
that the.
I'm really not.
I'm gonna let you talk
So
so
what
you
I
can let
told
me
you.
talk and get my point across. But you
Wait,
go ahead for now.
no, go
You go
right
ahead.
ahead.
I'm
No, go
listening.
right ahead. No, go right ahead, and then I'll
No, no,
finish
I'm
up.
listening. I'm gonna let you get it across so we can have a good understanding. Go
So
ahead. I'm
what I
listening.
said was, so hip hop, right? From my understanding, from my experience, have lived, died, bled, suffered, starved to push it through, right? Even to this day. But then you have those that have just gotten a pass just based on no matter how nice they are, the sole presence of what they could bring to the table. Just the presence, just what they look like, just the entertainment aspect. But you haven't really suffered. You haven't really lost anything. And if you go back to the beginning, up to this day, the most prominent, the most successful, the most some of your greatest in your top 50 either lost everything, lost someone, right, have suffered ultimately to push it through.
That's
That's
not
my
hip hop
standpoint.
though. That
So
has
even
nothing
so,
to
hear
do
me
with
out.
hip hop, bro. That
It
has
has a lot
nothing to
to do
do
with
with
hip
hip
hop,
hop.
bro.
No, it
A
don't.
lot to do
No,
with
it
it, bro.
don't. No, it
A
don't. No, it
lot.
don't. No, it don't. It don't have nothing to do with hip hop. How many people you know sacrificed and did stuff when you if you talking that what these a lot of people talk about Illuminati and all this old crazy stuff.
No, that's
But
not what
what
I'm
are
talking
you?
about,
Well, that's what
family.
I'm saying to you, man. What are you sacrificing? Right? What is the blood, sweat, and tears that you sacrificing for hip hop got to do with hip hop? The only blood sacrifice that came from hip hop is dudes signing their life away and being jerked. What's came from hip hop is people getting in this music business and not understanding the music. When you say that, then you got me. All right, people been jerking and getting over on artists for years. That makes sense. But because the artists come from a bad upbringing, mother and father getting high, whatever struggle it was, he came to the hip hop community to escape his
Okay,
reality.
so
So
let's
that don't
touch on
have
that.
nothing to do that
Let's
I
let's
came
let's
from a
touch on
bad and
that.
a broken
Let's
home. I go
let's
to the club and link up with my friends and pop a tape in and drink
let's
a
touch
beer or
on that.
something to escape my reality. It's a
Let's let's
community, bro. Hip hop
let's
don't
let's
sell
touch on
dope.
that.
Hip hop don't
It
sell
is a
coke.
community. It
Hip
is a
hop,
community.
yeah,
But let's touch on at the very point that you brought up, please. Who started hip hop?
the Jamaicans, the Puerto Ricans, and black people here in America. That's who
Who
started hip
owns
hop.
hip hop? Who owns hip hop?
The people that was fortunate enough to have money for labels and have distribution company who was more educated on the people who created the
Who is
genre.
in,
That's who run hip
bro?
hop. People that was more
Who is?
educated because people did hip hop for fun. They
Ooh.
did it for fun and they did it for love and it turned huge. But you had opportunists that knew what they was doing, understood finances and stuff that hip hop artists didn't understand because it was a
So
culture.
is
So a
that for
lot
the
of artists
love?
got jerked.
Because the average real hip hop artist will do it for free.
Exactly.
So who controls it and the
The people.
content
The
and
people.
like a good fucking what do you call that shit? like a good endorsement deal. What you say, what you don't say, where you going, where you don't go, how you dressing, who controls that realistically?
I'm confused, bro. You lose. You hold
All
up. You
right,
hit me with
so
the is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one Mike? It's the black girl lost and shorty owe you for
all right,
ice.
so bet.
I'm confused,
All right,
man.
so
Just because he
so
wear
we
Gucci
already
don't mean that he's
so
bright.
we
You
so
killing me.
already for sure. For so who are so we're already in agreement with how hip hop started, right?
Yeah.
Now the conglomerate, who owns, and do your research, read the paperwork, lawyers, record labels, however you want to do it. Who owns the majority percentage of the music that comes out on paper? Who do you sign the deals with? Not putting a name or face to it. Who controls the paperwork?
Bro, you know, when I was 17 years old, I couldn't answer that question. And maybe at 24, I couldn't answer that question. But over 30 years old or 40 years old, the question you know the answer to, bro. And the answer goes back to what I
So is
said.
it
The
for
people that were smart enough to start labels that started labels before hip hop was even created, that had the money, had the resources, had the education on how to invest in something that was up and growing. You know what I'm saying? Amazon didn't start 20 years ago. Google didn't start 20 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Apple didn't start 20 years ago. So when you had the smart people that put in the Apple when it began, you can't say, oh, they own Apple. We know on Apple. One person, but it took a lot of investments to be a part of it. So a lot of people became millionaires off of Apple. It's not the fault, Apple fault, that the people with an iPhone didn't know how to invest in this company. The hip hop people, hip hop was created in the park. It was fun. It was where teenagers and young people in their 20s will go hang out. Then it spread it like a wildfire. Then it became a business. Us people, the talented people, didn't understand business. You know, you can't get the total package. At least back then, you know the business and you talented. It don't work like that. So they got jerked. They got jerked, and the genre became so big that you had to sell CDs at one time, vinyl. Now, vinyl and CDs don't even exist no more, bro. They went from selling hard copies and popping up in mama's pops to artists doing shows on the internet without a crowd being there and doing millions. Hip hop is
so
selling out
that's why
arenas now, bro. Like
let
now,
me let me
artists in
say
the
this. Let
last
me
20 years, artists are getting they just due because they're learning more about the business and handling it. But that's the struggle, that's the bloodshed and the tears what artists complain about. But we can't say, yo, because we come from the projects, we putting out blood, sweat, and tears to make hip hop like that. No, that's false. That's
now
false.
let me oh stop. Now let me clean it up a little bit for you, family. That's why I sent you what I sent you the other day. How to gain control of your situation.
That's a conversation, and that's something that you learn being a well-seasoned man by reading and growing. That's something if you would have got signed at 19, 20 years old, you wouldn't have knew. You wouldn't have knew. You would have signed the
Exactly.
deal.
That
You would have
exactly.
signed the deal. So
Exactly.
that's what I said. So don't yeah. So now that you know you wouldn't sign a
Exactly.
crazy deal. Now, because guess what? How not to sign a crazy deal is publicized.
That's why a lot of artists, when they was younger, they signed them deals, and later on they like, oh shit, I could have did this. I could have after they done generated hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, oh shit. That's why a lot of artists are like that today. They're like,
No, but
oh shit.
artists don't speak about, we don't speak about, because I'm not a hater. I love this game so much that I'm saying artists don't speak about a lot of shit. But some artists need to speak about dudes like Cyphers Hill, who did their whole contract, who signed the papers and did their whole contract. Some dudes honored their contract, and some dudes wanted out loud. We heard it on the news. He got his catalog back. Some things you had to work for because it wasn't like that. It was a gold rush with a bunch of people that was talented that didn't have a clue how the business was going. You get what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
I'm not saying it
I
was right
agree.
at all how it was
I
handled. All
agree.
I'm saying is it was handled, and now the last 20 years, you
So
know what I
let
mean,
me
per
ask you this.
se, people
Let me ask you
understanding
this.
their business and they ain't going to get jerked no more.
I
But it's
agree.
still dudes signing crazy dudes deals.
I, I'm
It's
I'm
still
I'm
going
in a
on.
hundred, but yeah, because like most money is made off of people ignorance. Let me ask you this, bro. How do we, having that level of understanding, change that or
Man, the
contribute?
only thing that you can change if you start a label, get an LLC, and do the business. All you can do is create your label and do the business the right way with your product. You can't go up against machines that's been planning and getting stronger and stronger for the last 60, 70 years. You can't play with that. You can't play with the people
So
that been
so
doing. You can't go up
let me
against these
ask you a
machines that been
question.
working on the board 50 years. All you can do is start a business, be independent, find a way to grow your shit, get money. You know what I'm saying? However you do it and blow up that way as an independent hustle. All that other
For sure.
stuff, bro.
So let me
I
ask
ain't
you this.
stuck in the 60s and the 70s, bro.
Me either. Do you fall into that fold? I give you $10 million right now to promote your broadcast, but I control everything you wear, say, and do. What's your decision?
I'd rather have I'd rather have 50% of something than 100% of nothing, man. That's the way contracts work. And somebody say I'll pick up Raw Dope Podcast for 5 years, I give you $10 million, and after 5 years, you get your all your shit back. You know what I mean? We just giving you this money up front. Part of me might say that's a rinky deal. Some of me might say, yo, this a deal, an opportunity that I could use this money and enhance this money and put into what I need to put in it and grow and turn this $10 million investment that they spot me in 5 years, turn it to 100 million and make them come out their pocket and want to give me $1 billion deal. That's the way I'm going to think about it. You get what I'm saying? You can't walk in these places all cocky and you ain't got $10 million in the bank and somebody offering you $10 million for something that you came up with. The purpose of it is to get the big bag for it. And then if I gotta sell it off, I gotta sell it off. I have a brain. So I could be on to the
Well,
next, bro. It's business over everything. People will ever have 100% of nothing and 20% of something. You get what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Business don't work like that. You have to grow in it. Just because I grew as a podcaster and I'm well educated on what I'm supposed to get and how I'm supposed to get it, it still deals the structure how you can get that, but there's structure to benefit the person that's putting the upfront money, especially when you're not coming to the table with the money. You know what I'm saying? You get good partnerships. But sometimes partnership is lopsided. You know how it go, but it's up to you to take your profit and take this opportunity and shoot to the stars. If you fuck it up, you can't look at, oh, they raped me, they did this and that. You ain't do the right thing with your money. You know what the contract is.
so let me piggyback, and then we'll take it a step further. If you was Jay Z and I was Benny Siegel, and I walked into the courtroom that day and I looked you in your face and you knew you could free me, I'm on my best bullshit. Mind you, I can take care of generations of people. So you either cut it off at the head, or you figure it's something there that you could possibly work with.
What you
What's your
mean?
decision? Like if you was Jay Z and I was Benny Siegel and I walked the courtroom that day and they say, "Hey, you can
Oh,
free
be
this man today."
responsible for you?
Yeah,
I mean, I would,
mind
I
you.
would, I would. I'm saying, bro. I was talking to Kenny about that the other day. Yo, I would have took responsibility for my man because you not only walking in a courtroom talking about an individual that's your man. You talking about somebody that brings millions of dollars to the table. You talking about somebody that work with you. You talking about somebody that was successful. So I don't know how nobody feel about that, but I've been through that plenty of times, and I just can't see myself turning my back on my family or my friends in the courtroom when I can help them get out of a slave plantation. I can help you get out of prison, man. I'm gonna help you. I just hope you do the right thing until my name off the papers.
All right, so let's say you signed a contract, street terms, parole and probation. You can't hang with no felons. You
God
can't,
damn, I forgot
like,
about
you know
that
what I'm saying?
goddamn
There's certain
song.
things you can and can't do, right? On your on
Uh-huh.
paper. So now you can still make that sacrifice,
Uh-huh.
or you can say I can abide by. I can't hang with felons. I can't carry no weapons. I can't. And your man got to go to prison based on this. And it's somebody that you really fuck with, and you can free him at the expense of you fucking up some other shit. What's your decision?
You say that again?
All right, so you know, like if you have parole or probation, some shit like that, and they say, hey, you
Uh-huh.
can't hang with no
You on
felons,
papers.
you
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Shit like that, right? On paper. But yet, you can free this man. This man is a felon. You can't fuck with him or they fuck your shit up. But you know you can free this man. His mama can eat. His children can eat. His hood can eat. Whatever. Like it's businesses being ran. Millions of dollars are being generated. Do you love this man enough to say, all right, I can suffer for a little bit and then we make out overall? Or you can say, you know what? Nah, I got some shit that I got going on.
Man, you ain't got to ask me stuff like that because I'm a man, 100% man. I'm on man time, so I'm going with law. You get them? I'm going with law. I'm going with the law of the land. Where I come from, if you ain't got no, you ain't on the probation or nothing, and you in the car, you take that, and the homies make sure you get bailed out. The homies make sure you good. I'm from that time. If I could put my name on the papers to bail my man out, I'ma sign my name on the papers. I'm out that mob, bro. I'm out that mob, bro. Like
So,
I don't
so,
know
so whenever,
anybody else and what
for
mob
sure,
people out of. So certain
that's it
questions
right
just
there.
don't really fly with me because I'm
So,
I'm I'm him. Like
and
meaning that I don't want no trophies or no rewards for that. If I'm
so in
rich
other
and my man
words,
can help me get rich, I'm gonna sign the papers, get him out of jail. If
so,
I'm in a
so in other
car and my
words,
man got something on him and I know that he gonna get 30 years and I can take a potential, may get a year for the Mike probation for it, I'm gonna take that. That's just the
so in
laws.
other words, right? And I'm glad you said it that way. So in other words, you're smart enough to find another way for that shit to get done, versus turn your back on that shit completely.
Only a coon gonna turn his back on their friends. You know what I mean?
So with
Only, you know
that,
what I'm saying? Nobody gonna do that. Like, no, I don't understand that lingo. It's not like you man.
so
I
that's
don't understand the
exactly.
lingo of not helping your peoples out in certain actions, like especially that thing where as though it's a difference is this nigga's a fuck up and he constantly keep asking me for money. He never showing proof on it. Then I could say no and be like, bro, I ain't fucking with you. But if your life is on the line and I can help you, my nigga, I'm gonna help you. Like I don't know no
So
other way
right,
to say
all
it.
right, so right there, right now, listen to me very carefully. I need you to let this sink in, right? That brings up everything that I was just saying to you in the as far as
North
the
Korea, what's
sacrifice,
up?
the sacrifice. So you're going to find a way to protect and to preserve that which you love. That makes sense. To make sure that it's not tarnished, and that's not on no racist shit. It's to make sure that it go as far as it can go to do what it was meant to do, based on the origins and based on the potential. So if you saying like, yo, oh, should I fuck with this enough? And but I see some kinks in the armor because you got something or somebody that to slip in, like a lot of shit that has been happening. So the people that we big up, the people that we put on a pedestal, right, versus the people that are willing to suffer the most. So I need to repeat that. So when you say I'm losing you, right? So the people that we're willing, like, that's willing to lose everything just to make sure that the people who come behind them, which is nothing wrong with that. I heard T.I. say that one time. Hey man, I'll be the bad guy if that means that all of my people are going to be okay.
I don't know what happened to Caddy the Don, man. I be wondering myself and trying to get an interview with him for years.
I'll give you a second, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, if you said in the hip hop community that you have had crews, teams, partners, brothers, aunts, mothers, cousins, aunts, and uncles take a sacrifice for a star, that's what you're
The culture,
supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. If you saying that's what you're saying, like you supposed to sacrifice for, you know what I'm saying, the better of the family,
so
but you ain't
now
supposed to sacrifice if it's gonna cost you your life, and you knowing it's gonna cost you your life. You ain't supposed to sacrifice to the
life is
degree
take
knowing
take
it's gonna
take
cost you
take
your rest of the life in prison. You ain't
take
supposed to be
take
that much
life
of a
out of it,
fool.
bro. Take life out of it, but understand that if an offer was presented to you, right, saying, okay, my people are going to be good based on the work that I'm putting in, my children, family, whoever are going to be good, my lyrical content, whatever the case may be. But I know at the end of the day, based on who I am and where I come from, this is what it could cost me. This is what it could cost me. But I know they're straight based on this, right? Some people don't have to worry about that. Ever
What up,
have to
Isabella?
worry
What's
about
good?
that.
Mm-hmm.
They never have to worry about that, bro. So no contract, no verbal agreement, no skin color, none of those things should ever be at the risk of your foundation. The foundation is built on, it's meant to evolve, get to the next level, and there's some things that's just completely off the table. And if you're not willing, right, to hypothetically go to prison, live, die, whatever. I made 20 million, but I gotta spend life in prison, but my whole family's straight. I made 2 million. They told me not to perform this song, but I know that my daughter's gonna be good. I know my numbers is only gonna be with this much. This shit is a hell of a science. It's a hell of a science to it, bro. It's a hell of a science to it. That's why I said, yo, who controls the paperwork? How is it that the people that originated it, that done sacrificed, that done lived, that done put out whatever, don't own 90, 85% of none of it? But the people that don't come from anywhere that originated it controls the majority of it. No, a police in the hood can't relate to a person that's saying, hey, he can easily pull up and say, yo, I can shoot you and go back home in Baltimore County because none of this shit is mine. But if he had to live in that community and see the community and know what comes from that community, it's a different level of understanding. You have a little bit more mercy, a little bit more empathy, and things of this nature. When you went to court, judge say, "Hey, where you from?" Oh yeah, I got some people from there. So this is what I'm going to do at the end of the day. So you still gotta have that understanding, bro. Beyond the dollar amount. If you made no money, would you still be willing to do it?
I
That's
mean,
at the front
yeah,
of
like
everything.
most
Because
90% of
because
the entertainers, bro, like 90% of people that get in the business do it for years without making money, yo, before they hit their peak, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate sacrifice, bro. You gotta work to get your talent recognized, regardless of what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? You gotta work for that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with sports. You gotta work for you to get scouted. Boxing, you gotta go amateur, fight a lot of fights before you go pro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know what you mean. What you sacrifice? You go to work for your family. You
one, one,
sacrificing.
one
Like
thing,
it's
one thing,
sacrifice is
one
just
thing.
sacrificing comes natural.
Let me take the word sacrifice off the table. The discussion. One thing I always ask people, bro. I say, if you had the one thing that you would do for free, interview to get paid for it, what would it be? You ain't gotta answer that. Of course, we know it's the love of hip hop, the love of music, the love of seeing people move forward.
No, that ain't true.
You know what I mean? Well, my bad. For me personally, Um, I like to see people move forward, bro. I don't want nothing back. I like to see people move forward, even at my own expense, my own happiness, whatever. That's just one of my, you can call it a flaw, whatever. That's one of the like greatest things I excuse me, that's one of the greatest things I do, bro. I like to see people make it forward. I put a
Yeah, me
lot of
too.
time and
I
effort
mean, I
into it.
think that's the instance of if you're not a hateful person, you don't mind seeing another person get a new car, new shoes, new home, get their credit score up. You're gonna root for that if you're not a hater. You're gonna root for the underdog, regardless if you come from the bottom. Like most 90% of people give more than they receive. That's just how it is. You get what I'm saying? That's
Sure.
just how it
Hey,
is. And then you got, 10, 20% of people, they don't do right at all. You get what I'm saying? But in the natural habit is, bro, like people, a lot of people like to see people happy. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of things go on in the world, in America, because of people generous donations, taxpayers. You get what I'm saying? If nobody in the world work and pay taxes, what the hell you think the world will be? You understand what I'm saying? So
well,
everybody make a
let,
sacrifice every day, bro. Everybody do
let's touch
something
let's
and
touch
don't get
on let's
nothing
touch
in the
on
return every day.
let's touch on taxes for a second, bro, if you don't mind. So we talked about not too long ago about how the mayor and a certain organization bought two hotels, housed 120 people for 15.2 million dollars in the parking lot, right? You hear me?
Mhm. I'm
Okay,
listening.
so not too long ago they had dollar houses, 14,000 dollar houses in Baltimore City. You had to have 90,000 in the bank, but you had to live in the house for 2 years in order to qualify, plus probably some other shit for these houses. They just spent 15.2 million, maybe 120 bids, right? So with that 15.2 million, you could have bought the 14,000 houses in Baltimore City, right? Fix them up for 100,000 a piece. Don't know like what it really cost. You could have fed these people, right? The average house, let's just say 2 bedrooms, 14,000 houses. That's 28,000 people versus 120 people, right? For let's just say, I'm gonna round it off to a big number, $2 million. You spent 15 million, probably taxpayer money. You got 13 million left over. What do you think the real agenda is? And mind you, they've been working on gentrification since the 90s when O'Malley was in office. And they started turning on the projects and putting people in the county, which should shut down a certain time, and the charges are enhanced.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You want my honest opinion about that, homie? I don't dig that deep in the crates because it's over my head. I'm not about to be a guy in my 50s and my late 40s, you know what I'm saying, dwelling over what the man and what the president doing because at the end of the day, I can't control it. There's nothing I can do about it. I ain't ready to talk about it, throw him under the bus. Hey, I'm Muslim. So if the man got 120 people shelter, that's a hell of a lot. 14,000 row houses being sold, putting $100,000 in each one of them. Man, it's well over the budget. You know what I mean?
With
Every
the
10 is a
how,
million
let,
dollars.
hold stop.
So you said he got
How
50.
get
Nah, bro. Let me finish, bro. You said the man got $15 million, right? It's
they spent 15
14,000.
million.
How much?
They spent 15 million on two hotels.
They spent 15
Uh,
million on two hotels. You said they got
a
14,000 row
hundred,
houses, right?
120 people is what those two hotels house for 15 million.
Listen to what I'm
But
saying, right?
they were selling houses for $1 and it was only 14,000 houses that were available. That's $14,000. They just spent 15 million on two buildings.
Okay, so spending $15 million on 14,000 houses is not gonna get all them
No, no,
houses
no, no, no,
fixed
no,
up.
no, 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 no. On two hotels, they spent 15 million. That only houses 120 people. 15.2 million to be exact. So
Right.
they spent $15.2 million on two buildings. 120 people can be housed, right? But yet you just had 14,000 houses available for $1. So 14,000 versus 15 million. 14,000 people versus 120 people.
I mean, bro, I'm just saying, yo, man, the man, I don't dig into that. I mean, I don't know what to say. I just feel like a place for 120 homeless people per season. They ain't supposed the place supposed to be built for them to go in there and get right, get them on their feet and try to get houses. We don't know if that man brought houses that they gonna make to do. We don't know if they got houses to put them people in, but that's a start. So you think 120 homeless people just gonna live there for the rest of their life? It's supposed to be a revolving door.
Of
Get them
course
there,
not.
clean them up, get them on their feet,
Of
get them
course.
back in the world. I think that's what the program
Of
about.
course. Of course. Definitely. I don't know if it's a program or not, but of course.
Yeah,
100, 120
facts,
people,
bro.
right? 120 money people. I mean, my bad. 120 people. You have access to 14,000. Mind you, Baltimore City only has
But
a little
yo,
over 600.
if he would have brought the $14,000 house, bro, listen. If he'd have brought the 14,000 houses, the people would still be homeless because those ran down piece of shit houses got to be put back together. He brought two buildings to get them off the street
For
instantly.
90. All right, so listen.
Yo, bro, it's
Listen.
nothing you can say to prove your point.
Listen.
Why would you
I,
take
I need you to listen,
time
bro.
and years to fix something up and people sleeping under the
I need
bridge?
you to listen. So these 14,000 houses, right? For $1, you had to have 90,000 in the bank, and you got to live in there for 2 years. That was the stipulation. This is on paper, right? So 10 houses, 90,000. That's 900,000. 20 houses, that's 180,000, right? So if you go 200 houses, right, that's 1.8 million. If you go, what's that? 400 houses, that's like 5.6 million. If you go and you keep doing the numbers from there, right? That's from people living there and fixing them up. So you're telling me 120 people versus thousands of people, and you got the money to fix it up with some money left over and some money to feed them versus two buildings, 120 people with some stipulations. These are the facts. This on paper. Now, what I sent you was if half the population of Baltimore City gave up $1 a year, $1, that's $300,000 a year. A dollar, that's a bag of chips, that's a soda, that's a what do you call it? A pack of sweets, right? Half the population gave up throwaway money. That's $300,000 a year.
Why though, bro? This not making no sense.
For the
You
very
went from hip hop to talking about buildings with the mayor, bro. You threw me off tonight, my
all right,
nigga.
so hear me out. So
I
hip
can't
hop,
hear it no more, bro. The algorithm dying. I don't understand. You knocking the mayor because he took some money
no,
and
I'm
helped
not. I'm really not.
120 people
I'm
and
not
saying the
knocking the
row
mayor, family.
houses. It's bro. It's giving service. It's keeping
All
like
right, so
service.
listen.
Nigga need to be in a group. This ain't. I mean, I don't try to dig too much into that,
I
bro.
don't
You
for
throwing me.
sure.
You read the comments, bro. You throwing the people off with this. Like you knocking somebody to help 120 people, bro. I mean, you don't know 14,000 row houses that all ran down and beat up. You saying take the time out with the budget, fix up these houses and get more people done. How you don't know that's not their plan?
All right, so
But they
let's
had
let's
to deal with no, yo, you gotta
let's
listen. They had to deal with the problem at hand. People were
let's
sleeping under
let's
the
go back
bridge.
to hip
So
hop,
they got
family.
the buildings to sleep. They got the people from under the bridge. They helped as many people as they can. It's other resources around town, bro. Like it's things that's in the work, but he did something to get it done. And them buildings big as shit. So I know they hold more than 120 people. I promise you they do. I
Let's go back to
promise
hip
you they
hop.
do. More like 500. I
Let's go
promise you,
back.
dude. You know what I mean? I
Let's go back.
promise they hold more than 120 people. So you can't
Let's
say the man ain't going the right way because you ain't the man only been in office 4 years. The
let's
houses
go back
just
to
went
hip.
up for sale a
Let's
couple months ago, bro. You gotta give
let's
my
go back.
audience facts. The houses just went up a couple months ago. He bought them buildings last year sometime to get people out the cold. Those houses just went on the market, my nigga. That's the
Let's go back to
reality.
hip hop. Let's go back to hip hop, family.
No, we got to stay in now because family, I'm just telling you what you speaking on. You saying do all this for the budget. You don't know because we not in the mayor's office. We poor righteous teachers. We men that pose to understand things. We are men that pose to not speak on things that we don't know, especially when we can't come out our pocket and buy 10 of them houses and put $1 million up and do our own homeless thing. So we can't knock the people that's putting in the work. All we can do is
Not
tip
at
our
all.
hat and have the barbershop conversation and say what we will do. But at the end of the day, we can't knock nobody that's doing no work. The man getting people
Not
out
at
the
all.
cold. He getting them out the cold,
Let's
bro.
let's do me a favor, family. I'm reading the comments. Let's go back to hip hop. Let's go
Man,
back to hip
bro.
hop. We'll talk about that. Let's go back to hip hop.
He
I'm reading
said,
the comments
LOL,
right
big
now.
glasses stay on track. Exactly. Nobody ain't coming. It's a
Mhm.
simple conversation. It's nothing two person. We in the building. You know what I mean? One
For
step
sure.
at a time. That's what bro
It's
say
four.
day day. One
Yeah, I see
step at
it.
a time. That's what I'm telling you. It's one
It's
step at a
four. It's
time,
four.
bro.
It's four. It's four. It's
And you
four. It's
did the
four,
worst
family.
thing. You did the worst thing when we all listen, because I shut up and listen to you and twisting the blunt up and just listen to you. You doing the worst thing. We gotta start saying, yo, give man Scott his props. You try to help Safe Streets,
Somebody, somebody,
try to buy
somebody say,
buildings. He doing different
somebody
things,
say,
bro.
somebody say, take the L glasses, whoever that is,
Yeah, I
right?
mean that's how
I
the
see it.
trolls
So
get, bro.
yeah, it's
Who
not.
you
Listen,
texting?
it's not personal, family. But let's get back on track, bro.
Nah, bro, we
Let's
gonna be.
get back on
It's a way
track.
we gonna ease it back in. I'm just saying though, but when you just talk about it, I'm a man, so I believe service to
No doubt,
humanity is the best work of life. You know what I mean? We come from the same area. I get what you're saying 100%, but what I learned over
already.
the years, I don't sit in service no more, and I don't sit amongst group of people no more, knocking the
That's the thing.
people that's doing what
I
they
don't
gotta
want to.
do.
I don't want to give. I don't. Honestly, my intent is not to give service. It was simply to say, yo, we complain about a lot of shit that we can fix ourselves. In short,
That's
you
what I'm
feel me?
telling you. So you
We
can't tell a
complain about a
homeless
lot of shit we
man.
can fix in short.
You can't go tell one of them homeless people that's living in that building that the man should have put the money in dollar houses when it's 10 degrees, when it's 101 degrees outside right now. Them people got an air conditioner bed in a bed and a shower, bro. A shower. Imagine being homeless with nowhere to go, no friends to say let you hit the couch. You really gotta sleep in the streets, no car to sleep in or nothing. You really gotta walk around and sleep in the streets. And the mayor of the city open up a spot where there's a bed and a shower in there. A homeless person grateful. They ain't thinking about them
Let me say this.
14,000 houses.
Listen, here's the thing, and you know this to be a fact, right? A lot of times we walk up and down the street, you see people sleeping on the little steam joints and all that type of shit. We like, yo, I'm not giving that motherfucker a dollar. We can get up, we can like that motherfucker get a job, whatever the case may be, right?
Uh-huh.
But yet nobody, bro. I've been homeless. I've been hungry. I've been a lot of these things. Most people will talk shit about you before they lift a hand. How many people at the end of the day talk about homeless and say, "Yo, I ain't got much, but you can sleep on my couch." For all the
Family and
self-righteous
friends
people.
do that. You're not gonna just go out in the streets and pick a homeless person and say you can sleep on the
No, that's not what
couch.
I'm saying.
That's dangerous.
Or that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, bro. So for all the people to be like, "Yo, this motherfucker homeless, they can do whatever." Nobody's really doing shit, bro, outside of publicity stunt to fix up a couple buildings, put a couple people in it, and be like, "All right, this is what I
You
did."
cannot say that, bro. It's people out here
I
putting
can
in the
say
work.
that because we got family members that we don't even let in our own fucking house because of what they may
Who?
have done and how they move.
But I'm just saying, who, bro? Like you got. I mean, who? You know what I'm saying? Like when you speak to the mass of people and you talk to people, bro, you can't take your personal. I explain to my girl all the time. I don't take
It's
my
not personal.
personal life and put on the thing how I feel, how
It's
family
definitely not
feel.
personal.
I
It's not
can't go.
personal.
I can't go that way, bro, and judge the world on that because I don't know what people are taking care of the homeless. I don't know what people taking care of drug addicts. I don't know all the people that's putting in the work. We cannot speak on something that we don't know about. You could say the people that I'm around not putting in work, the people that I deal with not doing this, but you can't say the world ain't doing 7 billion people on earth, bro.
No, we only talking about where we from, bro. Not the 7 billion
Where we
people.
from is a lot of people putting in work. My mama, take my, you know what I'm
It's
saying,
definitely a
putting in
lot of
work. It's
people putting in
people
work.
putting in work. You get what I'm saying? It's people putting his pastors that don't got the biggest church putting in work. It's people up there by Langston Hughes giving food
For
away
for listen,
every couple
for
days a
for
week. Now I'm
example,
letting you
for
know,
example,
bro. It's
right?
people putting in
Let
the
me let me
work.
give you an example. For the people that's trolling, right? Let's talk about the trollers for a second, right? How much have they contributed to anything outside of themselves in the past 30 days? For the trollers, other than running their mouth.
Bro, they don't care about that, bro.
Of
How is
course
it
not.
a publicity stunt, political stunt isn't really going to be done? He mixing his personal feelings into what his family did to him, how the people be around. That's just is what he's saying. Barksdale cleaning neighborhoods. My man Barksdale, that's a fact. We cleaned the whole neighborhood up and they asked for a penny. They had to pay to get the trash dumped. You get what I'm saying? So I can't tell you that it's not people
Big up
out
to
here
that
putting in
person,
the
yo.
work, bro.
Big up to that person. Big up to whoever said that.
You know what I mean? It's people putting in work. Barksdale, my man, he putting in work.
Somebody
What do you
somebody
think
said they
about all the
volunteered 20
police
hours a
officers
week.
going to jail
Big
around
up
the
to that
country?
person.
How do I feel
What
about
do you
all the
think about all the
police?
police officers going to jail? What do you think about all the police officers going to jail? I mean, if they're guilty, they're guilty. Pulled up in a big yellow truck. I don't even know what
That's
that
my
means.
man
I
Barksdale, bro.
volunteered too. Ain't seen him around. Bet you'll see me around, Day Day. Say no more. I'm from there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's people putting in the work, so you got people that's going to defend people, bro.
I barely make enough money to service, but I do what I can. Bet.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? You rub people the wrong way, saying certain shit. This shit fucked up.
Now I get
Oh
people
my
to think, bro. I get
goodness.
them to think. In each generalization, there are categories. What's the topic for sure? But ain't no trolls on here. It's definitely trolls on here. That's what it is. I respect each and every comment, bro.
I love that. That's hard. Yeah, that's nice.
I volunteered too. I ain't seen him around for sure. Had that person reach out to me right there, bro. Day 1029. Can you get that?
That's one of the homies, yo.
All right, bet. Say no more. Come reach out to me. Yeah, you the troll, laugh aloud. Yeah, had Day reach out to me, bro. And think on our own the stuff and Day 1029. All right, Day if you can hear me, bro. I'm gonna make sure you got my information. Who that is right there, yo?
Read it, bro. You asking people questions.
No, I just say Day Day Tension. I look it up
They say, yeah, you the troll, the stuff you said. That's so disrespectful the way you talk, listen, and make you think. I wish you could speak it on about more cops all over the country going to jail and the corrupt cops. You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Just disagreeing ain't nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
I think if you're a
For
police
sure.
officer and you took that oath to uphold the law, I think the consequences and you break the law in that position, I think you should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. That's just how I feel. You shouldn't take that oath if you still with the bullshit. That's not fair to the people.
I'm on the fast TCG shit. I'm trying to school these youngins. I volunteer to talk to the kids in here.
I bet the
Yo, you know what I think that is, yo?
screw each other.
We get off the phone. I'm gonna tell you I think that is, yo.
That's somebody in the that's somebody in the
In
feds
the
that
fed.
watch the shit.
Yeah,
Right. Shout out
yeah,
to my 037 niggas, bro. The DC car, the DMV car, Baltimore. Free all the guys all
yeah,
across the country. He said, I'm in the
yeah,
feds TTG shit. I know what that was. That was a huge case in the city. I'm
for
trying to
sure.
school these youngers. I volunteered,
I
talk
know
to
what
the
that is.
kids in here. This shit real.
I know what
That's a
that is.
fact, bro. I salute you.
So I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to him, yo.
Free
I'm gonna
Cleasy.
reach
That's
out
a
to him.
fact. Free my man Cleasy. It's bad people everywhere.
Reach out to
So
him.
that's what I'm saying. Cops should get knocked off for what they do, bro. And they do.
Yeah, you know I'm
Pedophiles should
from
be
that element
crucified, shit like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people should go that,
already.
bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: all my time in the streets and all my time outside, I never believed in. You know what I mean? If you do the crime, you do the time. You know what I mean? I grew up playing cops and robbers, so the object was not to get caught by the cops as a kid, just playing that game. So I just understood, bro. Them people here to do their job, bro. If you never get caught up and you never break the law, you'll never be in them people way. When you do shit and get in them people way, bro, they show you. So I was never a big advocate. So if a police officer do something stupid, you get what I'm saying? That's on them, bro. Same way it is if we do something stupid. If we go take people money, we punch people and get caught on camera, get caught on it, we go to jail. We rob somebody, we go to jail. You sell drugs, you go to jail. You kill somebody, you go to jail. Police officers are human beings. People gotta stop trying to make police officers like they robots or they something other than humans. They humans. They make mistakes, they do shit too. And they have to pay the
All right,
consequences like the rest of us.
all right, bro. So I done talk my shit. Let's we tone it down for a second for the people. So
What you say, bro?
the biggest thing, bro. Now I say I done talk my shit, so we gonna tone it down just a second for you know what I mean for the like for the real people. So the biggest thing, bro, at the end of the day, is morality. For anybody that don't know what morality is or what it actually means, your moral compass, what you can live with and what you can't live with at the end of the fucking day. My brother got a hip hop platform, man. Everybody's going through something. Everybody got their own like personal opinion, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, everybody's suffering, everybody's hurting, but we need to figure out a way to get past what we dealing with. Everybody tired like the sickness, the
Mhm.
death, the incarceration, the PTSD, the ADHD, and then we try to find different ways to express ourselves. We talk to people like, yo, we don't understand, somebody else don't understand, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, we want to heal. Yeah, we want to heal.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Day. And then my man said we all suffer. Exactly. We all suffer. That make rap a universal thing. That's a fact. Let's get back to that. Like that's what I was telling them in the beginning. Like, bro, that's what we all escape. Like, through the hardest of times, yo, you can have a white boy, a Spanish dude, a Chinese dude, a black dude, Filipino dude, African dude, and you put on a good classical hip hop song, everybody gonna bob their heads. Everybody gonna bob their heads. Everybody gonna be feeling it, bro. It's a place, you know what I mean? I don't get you caught up in the politics. I don't get you caught up in nothing, bro. I just speak my piece and keep it going, bro. Like I ain't one of the ones, well, especially I ain't one of the ones that knocking people that's putting in the work. And I'm not one of the ones that say, oh, I don't see this, I don't see that, bro. It's a big ass world. You can't see everything. It's impossible. You saw everything, man. You gotta miss something. And we miss a lot. You know what I mean? You gotta miss something out here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta miss something. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? You can't get it, you know what I mean? You can't know everything. But I respect the game and I respect where hip hop is going. A lot of older guys our age be knocking the way hip hop be going. I was just talking to Boss Man about this. I said, bro, since the beginning of the time, we had Kwame's, we had NWAs, you had your Ice T's, you had your Brand Nubians, you know what I mean? You had your Tribe Called Quest, you had your Wu Tang Clans, you had your Helter Skelters, bro. You had your Slick Ricks. You get what I'm saying? You had your Dane the Danes. You get what I'm saying? You had your Craig G. So you had your Master Ace. Since I've been knowing about hip hop and been knowing about this culture, it always been different. You know what I mean? The first creators of hip hop used to dress up in costumes. Dudes used to come out. Hip hop used to be in costumes at one time, bro. So I don't knock these rappers when I see them doing. People's like, oh, mumble rap this, mumble that, bro. It was dudes doing crazy things with hip hop and testing out different waters with this culture since it came out. So I just embrace, like I like gardens and shit. So I embrace new growth, bro. Like that's just all I be telling people. Like, bro, I ain't. If I want to listen to the '90s, if I want to be in the '90s mode, bro, I go listen to some '90s shit. If I want to listen to Curtis Blow, I go listen to Curtis Blow. But it's 2024 and it's things that's jumping in 2024. You get what I'm saying? If I want to go be a kid again, I go play Nintendo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
No
there's
doubt.
Xboxes and PlayStation 5s. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like my uncles and them wasn't worrying about, they didn't have game systems. So when we was little, we had game systems. You think the OGs when we was little was worrying about a damn game system? Them dudes, when they got fresh, they wore suits. You think they cared about us getting a pair of jeans and some tennis shoes and sweatsuits? So things have changed. Our daddies and grandfathers grew up off of blues, soul, you know what I mean? Rock and roll. That's what they grew up off of. We got in this motherfucker wearing nappy hair. If anybody had dreadlocks was from the Caribbeans, somewhere over there, man. We start locking up our hair, man. We start wearing our pants hanging off out. We started a whole lot of trending shit with this culture hip hop when it wasn't like that at first. You understand what I'm saying, bro? It always was a sport where dudes played it different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every hood niggas ain't dressing the same. In every neighborhood, niggas don't like the same cars, bro. This neighborhood might be on Crown Vics. This neighborhood might love Grand Marquis. This neighborhood might be full of dudes that love coupes. It's just different shit, bro. I be telling people that all the time, bro. I have to go back to Jay-Z lyrics, man. Tupac had a nose ring too. And all the niggas is our age and even younger gonna say Tupac was the most thuggest nigga in the world, but he had a nose ring. He had a nose ring, bro. He just told you he was on some boy toy shit, like on some sex symbol slick shit. He thought it was slick. You know what I mean?
Hey,
We didn't say we wasn't hating on Biggie and Diddy and them in the '90s when they had the shiny suits on. When Wu Tang ain't do nothing like that. When dudes was wearing Versace, Helter Skelter didn't wear Versace. You get what I'm saying? It was always different, man. So I'm like, bro, like
hey,
I just say, bro, like don't. I say, bro, the way that we survive out here as we get older is understanding that our time was trending for us and made sense for us has ran out. In order to, how you think them people that you was just talking about, executives, you said who control the paperwork, how you think they control the paperwork, and how you think these big companies like Universal, Arista, Epic stay on top? They know how to adapt with the times, bro. There's nobody, like Jay-Z said in the
all right.
NFL meeting, we still talking about kneeling. 2024, we talking about kneeling. We still talking about racism. We still talking about what people not doing and how we gonna do. It's 2024, bro. I'm not talking about that. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
If you gonna
do
do the work, bro. But other than that, bro, you get one thing that's good, bro. Minding the business that pay you, bro. That's you know what I'm saying. We all got our own opinion, and we could get on these platforms and share our opinion and express how we feel. But overall, I watch what I say a lot because at the end of the day, I don't have no right to say it. You get
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
I don't have
Hey,
no right to say it.
listen real quick, bro. We had our fun. Let me stop playing for a quick second. I just want to say to like the people that's watching and shit, cause like I got on here, and, like we got on here, we talk our little shit. But at the end of the day, like suffering, love what you love, and we gotta find a way to heal. Like I don't care about the music
That's a
that you
fact
like.
right there, bro. If you want to move forward, then respect the past, but don't live in it. That's the fucking man.
Let me
I'm gonna
speak,
make
bro.
that out of
Let me speak.
t-shirt. If you want to move forward,
Let
then
me speak,
respect the
bro.
past, but don't live in it.
Let me speak, bro. I played. Now I'm just like, cause I know the time is running out. But at the end of the day, man, we suffering, we hurting, we've been through what we've been through. We got on here, we talked our little shit. You know what I mean? To keep shit going. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, somebody once asked me a question: if you can leave somebody with anything, what would you leave them with? And I told him, I said, I would take the worst with me and leave the best of myself. I don't want to leave anybody with nothing but whatever the best part of me is. Whatever you get out of that is what you get out of it. Me and my brother, we connected on the music, even though we from the same neighborhood and shit. But we know that music, at the end of the day, could like spread a lot of love, a lot of messages, and bring people out of control. A lot of people angry. A lot of people understand like or try to make sense of what they've been through, and we look for ways to express ourselves. But at the same time, you still need to have a way to like have fun and shit. So when I say, yo, we're gonna do this podcast, I know I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna drop a few points. I'm on here, and I'm gonna have some kind of fun because you can't take life too serious. I done died all like 3 times in the past three maybe 3 4 years. I done almost died, laying on the hospital board. But I still get up to look for the people that I fuck with the most because you definitely can't put a clock, a time, an hour on when you go. Some of us in prison, some of us on the street. Some of us think we're doing better than others. Whatever the case may be. Nobody controls your frowns or your smiles but you. So if you decide to give somebody $1 or if you give somebody a peace sign at the end of the day, you still gotta leave somebody with the best part of you. I love hip hop music. I'm never going to stop listening to it or participate in some form of fashion. And looking on here and then seeing people like that's incarcerated and that's responding,
Thanks, Day
they're
Day.
like, yo, they arguing, like they're going back and forth. Understand, yo, this my brother at the end of the day, over top of everything. If you got anything to share that can make our conditions better, then that's what it is. I can assure you, I make $5,000, $10,000 a month, maybe more. I don't even know. I don't care about money. I don't care about clothes. I don't care about like none of those things. The only thing I care about at the end of the day is making the best memories that we can make while we're here. After breaking so much law, doing so much time, and come home like at the end of people's lifespan, shit like that, you learn the difference. I'm going to continue to mess with my guy.
What you
Anybody
got in
want
the
to reach
bottle,
out?
bro? What you sipping on
And what
tonight?
about it?
In the bottle you been sipping on?
Oh, that's poor man shit, bro.
What
Little
is
irky
it?
jerk.
Irking
Irky jerk.
jerk?
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker Irking jerk get his motherfucker boy.
No, it ain't about nothing, bro.
No man, that
It ain't
motherfucker Irking
nothing.
joke boy. Hey, that Irking joke got you feeling right in that
No,
Jacksonville
I'm good, bro.
sun. Know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with
No,
no irky jerky. You know what I mean? I mean a Miller High Life and some blunts. You know what I mean? So what
no,
type of
I'm
music
just
you
reading.
listening to?
I listen to a little bit of everything, bro. Be honest with you.
Like what's some of your favorite artists of the day?
Right now, I fuck with Lil Baby. I fuck with NBA YoungBoy. You know what I mean? A lot of like, 'cause they got little messages and shit like that, man. I've been up to like three, 4 o'clock this morning and shit, bro. So you know what I mean? I got this little business I'm running. It's doing what it do. You feel me? But I'm reading these comments. I'm not used to this podcast shit. When I first got out, I didn't know how to use the fucking cell phone, bro. Like at all. My nephew had to teach me to use that shit. And I'm like, I'm really extending this time to chop it up with you. I don't really care about like the people that's online. I really spend this time to chop it up with you, bro. Cause I ain't seen
For
you in a
sure,
minute,
for
whatever the case
sure.
may be.
I
You
appreciate that.
know what I mean?
And I appreciate that
And
100%.
I got some shit in, like that I'm about to like put together up there, whatever the case may be. Like what you hear like right now is like more based on like being tired and fucking with like the 100-degree weather the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I just proposed something that can definitely get on the low end 300,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
easy. A lot of people talk they shit, and then you got the people that's about they shit. You know what I mean? I'm talking from like a tired a tired perspective. Still can make
Man, go get some
like
rest, man. Go
no,
get
we
some rest,
good, family,
man.
but still make racks at the end of the fucking day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's besides the point, bro. Like I really just want to chop it up because I ain't get a chance. I don't get a chance to like talk. Like I said, I was there for a couple of. I don't get a chance to talk like to a lot of people, bro. Like because I'm so busy. You know what I mean? My girl from overseas. That's some other shit. If you want to get on that type of shit, she barely speak English. Like we can get on that type shit if you want. If like you know what I mean? Yeah, my girl barely speak English. My last girl was like Puerto Rican. Like I can get on some other shit, but that's not what it's about. You dig?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah.
But a lot of times people like look at the surface and be like, "Oh, it's like fool." Nah, bro, we on here, we enjoying us, we having fun, we talking shit. Because I done spent so much time under the foot and the neck of the fucking oppressor, I gotta dumb my fucking self down just to talk some common ass shit.
For sure.
Yeah. But that's not like, bro. I know that everything ain't for social media. Everything ain't for social media, bro.
This ain't
You know
social
what I
media.
mean?
This YouTube. Who you like from
It's all
Baltimore, rap? Who you like from Baltimore?
honestly my nephew. I send that to you.
Right?
And he nice. Yeah, he nice. Right? Check that out.
I checked it out.
He nice, right?
He nice.
Oh yeah, bro.
You said what?
No, I say I'm so fucking busy. I just really wanted to get on here, man, and holler at you, see what the people talking about. I can go back and reflect on it. Oh yeah, dang, tough dude. He up next for real. He is. So who is the best rapper? He ain't got any friends. I got plenty friends. So yeah, man, Chuck, you up,
Man,
man,
this was the bad part
five
of it.
experts and Fizzle Underground. But yeah, bro. So that was like my real reason for getting on here with you, bro. See what you're dealing with to see what I can contribute. I got a lot to contribute, bro. I guarantee it.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all hit that like button for me right now. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Day Day. Free you. Free all the good man behind the G Wall, man. Timmy Little, thanks for tapping in. Bro, BLMGTQ Quantum, thanks for tapping in. Bro, Van Dava B, thanks for tapping in. You know what I mean? Hey, thanks for tapping in. Hit that like button for me, though, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification. It's my man right here, my brother, man. Big homeboy right here, S.brown, man, reporting live from Jacksonville. You know what I mean? A little tipsy, a little tired tonight. But like I said, man, we cover
Thank
some good topics, man. Bandman Kevo, man, got plastic surgery, and now he was 5'8", and now he's 6'8". You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with that. Like he tall as a motherfucker. And Boosie beat his gun charge, so that that's going viral on the internet right now. You know what I mean?
Yo, put me on with what's that brother name?
They did.
1029, brother, yo. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let me see what that is, bro. Let me see what he talking about for
Man,
real.
that's a good brother behind the door. Sometimes brothers can't really expose their hand behind the door with their bikes.
Yeah, for sure,
So
for
the
sure.
good brother behind the door. So you know what I mean? If he, everybody know Rado podcast on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? RAWDOPE podcast. You just put that in. I'm not on iHeartRadio, but we on Apple, Spotify, Google. Just put in Rado podcast. It's everywhere but on iHeartRadio. And you definitely can get the visual. And we just try to keep the good content. Check out my last episode with Keeping It the G News, Boss Man the God, me and Kenny Jizzle. They all the joints that dropped this week. So man, we just trying to put the numbers on the board and we trying to get to 10,000. Yeah, we on Spotify for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna help
on,
you.
on
I'm gonna help you get
Spotify
to
is
ten
the link.
thousand,
If you
bro.
go to my description on the channel, the Spotify link, the social media links, all that's in it. You know what I mean? You gotta really subscribe to the channel and go look. The bio is all in there, bro. You know what I mean? Get some Spotify listeners up for me. Them Spotify's drop a comment, share it, whatever. Yeah, get it too. They share this
We're gonna
joint
do
all
it.
through the
We're
joints
gonna
for
we're
me.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
We're gonna do a
Yerb,
part
my
two. We're
motherfucking
gonna do a
man.
part
Yerb been
two,
tapped
bro.
in all night. Yeah. Hey, Yerb, I'm gonna make you a moderator, man. If you jumping on this joint, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Hold up.
We're gonna do a part two to this shit, bro.
Yerb
I'm just so fucking busy, man. So fucking tired. Like 7 days a week, I'm with this
made you a
grind, bro.
moderator, Yerb. You security, Yerb, on the channel. So anybody talk something goofy, you wipe them down. You know what I mean? My man Yerb, a moderator. I
Let
get
the
my
haters
guys in
hate,
here on
bro.
the moderator tip so they could clean up
Let,
all the stupid stuff. I be getting called females. I be getting called so much shit. I don't pay the trolls no mind. I don't
let
pay it
the
no
haters hate,
mind.
bro.
You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean? Get me to 10K. We trying to get a 10K. After this 10K, we chasing 100K, but we just gonna start where we start at. We just trying to get to 10K, man. Subscribe to my channel, share it. You know what I mean? Like, comment, do whatever you got to do, man. We putting on for the city, bro. We at 6 years at this, man. We trying to get to the next level. Putting in the work. We gonna keep putting in the work. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I mean? But that's how it is, yo. The platform. That's what I'm saying. On these late night podcasts and these daytime podcasts and vlogs, I'm gonna be doing, bro. Be tapping with the people, so you never know who I'm gonna have on. You know what I mean? Thank you, bro. Y'all never know who I'm gonna have on the platform, bro. That's what I'm gonna start doing, bro. It's locking people in. They might throw you off a little bit, but hey, man, it's content, bro, and it ain't no fuck shit, ain't no fake shit, ain't no foolishness. And I don't bring nobody on my platform to disrespect them. You know what I mean? Everybody I bring around is substantial men and women. I try my best to have a good judge of character and keep a lot of bullshit away from my channel and away from me. Period, bro. Like I don't got no time for games. No time for joke games, no time for toy games, bro. And I love my people, man. I love who I am. I love people, period. But I love who I am. I love my culture. I love our history. I love our struggle. I love our pain, bro, because God bless the child to hold his own, bro. Allah knows best. I believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly. I believe in that 1000%. So I just love music. You know what I mean? I love good food. I love sneakers. I love content. I love God. First and foremost, all praise is due to Allah. Straight up. But other than that, man, I'm a dude from the hood, man. It's just like music. That's it. I grew up off 106 and Park, the jukebox, MTV raps. You get them saying?
Hey
Ed
yo,
Lover, Don Diva,
yeah.
Fed magazines, goddamn Come Up DVDs, Sub Zero. You get what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. Battles in stores and shit. The same old store, the shooter store, the One Love store. You know what I mean? We out that era. But I use my platform to show love to the pioneers and show love for the up and coming, showing love with just people with a voice. Our platform, I like to get people with a voice. Jersey in the building, definitely subscribe. Good shit. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. You know, I gotta get the 5K before I can get the 10K, bro. I'm just trying to get the 5K before the summer over. Now, I mean, I want to be a 10K before the summer over, but at the end of the day, you know, whatever Allah send my way, man, I'm just gonna accept it and be most humble and most gracious. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that, man. We got merch for sale on the channel. You just hit that little pocketbook little thing, man. You can purchase raw dope t-shirts and hat. We got some new merch coming soon, bro. Where you can just when I do these I'm gonna do a lot of lives, like 2-3 times a day. And I'm gonna be selling my merch on there. As soon as you said, bro, you could drop the cash app to me, and I'm gonna take it to the post office. You gonna see me taking your package to the post office. I'm trying to lock in with the little almost 4,000 people that subscribe to my channel. Trying to get y'all more content. Trying to show more appreciation to y'all because hey, y'all ain't get me to 10,000 because y'all might want to see me more. People on my channel want like tell me in the comments would y'all like to see me do more vlogs and would y'all like to see me work more and some of the stuff y'all would like to talk to me. Would y'all hey listen, I think on these lives I'm gonna set my board up, you know, when I change locations and I'm gonna start accepting phone calls. I'm gonna let y'all call in. I don't know if I want to set up the voicemail and you leave a voicemail and ask me shit and ask questions that we can talk about, or I want to let people in. But people so ignorant and trolls so ignorant. I don't got time when answering the phone and somebody say, "Oh, you look like Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, you look like a dyke. Oh, you look like this. Oh, I don't got time to play like that, bro." Cause I get to cussing and fussing and saying a whole bunch of things to get out my body, and I ain't trying to do that. I'm not a mother I'm not a female. You know what I mean? I just laugh at it. You get what I'm saying? I don't play those type of games. But like I said, man, I'm at that merch for sale. And I'm trying to get the 10K. You know what I mean? Yeah, have people text the number and I'm gonna shout you out where you from, bro. Like, yeah, get with me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feed the channel, man. The text now number. All right, I'm gonna look into that. You know what I mean? I was gonna get a 1-800 number or something. It's only like $10 a month for a 1-800 number. But I was gonna use a 1-800 number, but I want to tap in with my fans all over. You know, I got fans overseas. I know I definitely got a few fans in Baltimore, definitely some fans in the DMV. I know Philly be tapped in. I know I got people out in Philly that fuck with me. I know, you know what I mean? I don't know everywhere in every state the channel. If you from a different state, drop it in a comment box right now. Like who be tapping in. I know New Jersey said they tapping in. You know what I mean? A few different places tapping in. I know all these a lot of these views not just coming from the home team. You know what I mean? I get what I get, but you know, I know trauma come from everywhere. So definitely want y'all to tap in with the channel and stay tuned into the channel. Real shit. Real shit. What's some new hip hop dropping? What's some new music dropping? That's what I like, man. I need new music. I need new music. Yeah, see, YouTube don't mess with you when you in an algorithm. You feel me? Yeah, man. That's my OG, man. I let him tap in. You know what I mean? I had him on tonight talking about a little thing. I think he was a little tired, a little tipsy, but like I said, my platform, man, for the have nots. You get what I'm saying? Dudes with a story. And the way he feel is the way he feel. I don't knock nobody for the way they feel. I don't knock nobody for what they, you know what I mean? But sometimes, when people going off the meat rack, sometimes it's good to just let them know. You know what I mean? It's good to just let them know, oh, bro, you're going off the meat rack and you losing it. And bro was losing me. So we are one thing we not going to do is knock people that's putting in the work. If you got a spot and you take 120 homeless people off the street, I don't care who you is. That's a damn good job. You know the blessings you get from that? 120 people. And I'm telling him, all these people might just stay. Some of these people they gonna give, they trying to get them in and out of there. You get what I'm saying? Trying to get them onto a good path, man. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Hey, I'll be tapping in tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, Saturday, man. I'm gonna get up, man. Catch me at noon, man. I don't know who I'm gonna tap, man. But like 12 noon, man. Well, I don't know, man. I might got some running around to do, some things to do. But tap in, man. I want y'all to tap into the channel. Hit that like button. There's 6 people in here right now. Before I get out here, hit that like button. Hit the like button, bro. It's not hard, bro. Hit the like button. If you ain't already hit the like button, hit the like button, bro. It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. Just hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Down bad, K. You tripping. I don't even think you know what down bad is. You know what I mean? Hey, BR, wipe him out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. Just hit it. You got the right to hit it. Get them gone. Try out your weapons for the troll. There you go, Yerb. That's how you do it, Yerb. That's how we work, Yerb. Just like the old days. We back together, bro. We back together running shop. Get them out the way, man. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. But hey, listen, man, I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow, man. Hey, game free, bro. That's it, Yerb. I know you like shit like that, Yerb. Yes. Every time I go live, hit that notification. I'm gonna need you in to handle your business. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you from New Jersey. Jersey Shad, man. Tell them it was a cool ass podcast out of Baltimore, the DMV area, man. Tap into it, bro. And if you want to know anything about my city and the music and the culture, tap into my podcast. I promise you, bro. I promise you, get your popcorn, get your blunts, and you're going to enjoy it. Anything you know, anything you want to know about the city, bro, as far as music, entrepreneurship, fashion, tap into my podcast, man.